Caressa sent me this article from Black Enterprise, and if you don't know who this legendary person is on your screen, that is none other than Stephanie Mills. Definitely a legend in her own right. Definitely has one of the most iconic singing voices I've ever heard. Like, if you hear her sing, you'll automatically know who she is if you're familiar with her music. Now, Stephanie Mills in the last few years has been a very outspoken person when it comes to people in the industry, especially when it comes to black people and how they are viewed and how they handle themselves. And she's not one to bite her tongue. As a matter of fact, I think the last video I did about Stephanie Mills was maybe last year or 2 years ago when Sam Smith decided to do some music, I guess, featuring or sampling Michael Jackson, but also in the same breath saying he wasn't a fan of Michael Jackson, and people went at his head for that. And one of them being Stephanie Mills. In case y'all didn't know, Stephanie Mills and Michael Jackson at one point way back in the day, they used to date. That's a little unknown secret for a lot of people, but many people do know that they did at one point in time used to date back when he was with his brothers. So that was back in like the 70s. So she is one that came to Michael's defense and was like, look, how are you going to sample this man's music and then at the same breath say you're not a fan of his music? Like, that makes absolutely no sense. And Sam Smith got, as what they would say, dragged for that. And rightfully so. I had to go in on him too. And that's when I brought up what Stephanie Mills had to say. But she's always been very outspoken, and it's always come from a place of love. It's almost like a motherly type of thing. You know, when your child gets out of line or something like that, and you got to get them back and pull them back from the ledge. Well, that's what's happening with the situation with Kanye West and Nick Cannon. As you can see, this picture also has them in there because Stephanie Mills has some words for Kanye West and Nick Cannon, and we already know what it's about. Especially with, it's basically their antics that they've been doing for the last month or so. You know, Nick Cannon with him running around here trying to do, and it's going, it's a whole apology tour with the J community. And then you got Kanye West, who's just all over the damn place. But let me go ahead and read this article. Stephanie Mills may have learned to respect the power of love, but not Nick Cannon or Kanye West. The legendary singer shared harsh words for the two entertainers, saying, "We have no time for you to be out here acting like little paid slaves." Mills, a former Broadway star and chart-topping R&B singer, left a jarring message for Cannon, who recently lost his gig at Viacom CBS, and West, who was presently attempting to run for president. The singer took to her Instagram. Mills first went at West, although she expressed empathy toward him and his mental health before she criticized his presidential bid, which may help 45 get reelected. Well, after what just happened with creepy Jim Crow Joe and Skamala Harris, I don't think that's really that's really not going to be the case now. They practically handed him the election, but we shall see when November rolls around. Is that she also lashed out at Cannon for supporting West's run. First, I know that Kanye is suffering mentally. I know that he's swinging high and low, and I really pray and hope that he gets help. But I must say that I'm disappointed because if he's trying to help our community by running for president, it's not helping our community. He's not qualified to be president, and neither is the person at the White House at this time. And based on a current clip shown on TMZ, when Cannon was asked about West's run for president, he replied, "I love it. Yeah, we need another black man in power." Did he really think that the one we had before was actually in power, quote unquote? Mills had a response to that. Nick Cannon, now you, I don't understand because I saw you at Pops when he gave his speech at his talk in Chicago not long ago. And then for you to come out and do what you did, like supporting Kanye, what is that? What is that? I don't understand it. Kanye's being paid to do what he's doing. Now are we to believe that you're also being paid to be a distraction? You guys are acting like little boys in a sandbox with toys. At first I thought she was going to talk about his thing, you know, with the J community, but I didn't know that Nick Cannon was out here trying to endorse or actually endorsing Kanye West. But you know, it is what it is. I'm actually going to play the clip for you that's on her Instagram page. Is about 4 minutes and 13 seconds long. I want y'all to listen to this, and I'm sure it's going to go into more she's going to elaborate more because what I read was just excerpts that they took out from what she said.
Happy Sunday, and I hope everyone is doing well as can be expected. You know, we had a tremor this morning, kind of scary, but I keep my hands in God's unchanging hands. So I'd like to say a couple of things about Kanye West and Nick Cannon. First, I know that Kanye is suffering mentally. I know that he's swinging high and low, and I really pray and hope that he gets help. But I must say that I'm disappointed because if he's trying to help our community by running for president, it's not helping out our community. He's not qualified to be president. Neither is the person that's in the White House at this time. But Kanye is a distraction. And we're living in some really, really trying times where we don't need distractions. What we need is for Kanye to get help, to get on medication, to see a therapist, and to get help. Nick Cannon, now I don't understand, because I saw you at Pops when he gave his speech and his talk in Chicago not long ago. And then for you to come out and do what you did, like supporting Kanye, what is that? What is that? I don't understand it. Kanye's being paid to do what he's doing. Now, are we to believe that you're also being paid to be a distraction? You guys are acting like little boys in a sandbox with toys. But being that you're acting like that, as a mother, I would like to say, take your toys, go home and sit down and get help, get therapy. Nick, you should know better because you've learned and listened to the teachings. So you should know better. You should know better. Because I just saw you. So I just think that people are losing their homes. People can't pay their rent. People cannot buy food for their children or their family. We have no time for you two to be out here acting like little paid slaves. I said it. So I wish everybody well. I wish that we weren't in these times. But you must know that God is God. And you have to keep your hands in his hands. And don't be fearful. Fear is your worst enemy. Do not be fearful. Just trust that God is the best knower. Okay? I send everyone love, peace, and we're going to get through this. And on the other side of this, it's going to be very, very good. I'm optimistic about it, and I have no fear. So I want everyone to have a peaceful Sunday, listen to music, let the sun hit your face. Okay? Peace.